Hello, Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3, doing a paid watch review. And here we go, fuckers. This is from Ben. And Ben, you might have got the introduction a little bit wrong there. It's Archie, not Fed. Love the channel, keep up the work. I need some buying advice. I hope you could maybe provide it in a video. I sent you 20 Aussie. Recently I purchased my first blue chip watch. It's a white gold Cartier Centaur pictured here. I'm also in the process of purchasing the yellow gold version. These are what you would call faggot sized watches, 30 by 27, but I'm bisexual, so that doesn't bother me. Also, there is something beautiful about wearing a tiny Cartier watch. There is something beautiful in wearing a tiny Cartier dress watch like men with class did in the olden days. He's got a picture of JFK. Yes, thank you. Very cool indeed there. Okay, he goes on. Once I have those two, I'll have all the dress watches I could want. But I'm not here to talk about those really. I'm here for sports watch buying advice. I want to have some nice higher end sports watches, 2 of them to be exact. Where I like my dress watches vintage, I want my sports watches modern. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Sports watches modern. Good genre. Okie dokie. Mostly because I'm planning on using them as so-called beaters, and I'll put them through situations that require sturdiness. I'll take them swimming, I'll take them to the gym, I will wear them while moving around the furniture. I will wear them while literally moving around the furniture. I'll also probably actively need the scratch-proof ceramic bezels, the sapphire glass, and all that jazz. I'd like a racing chrono and a diver. I'm thinking either Rolex or Omega for both. So 2 Rolexes or 2 Omegas. The Rolexes I'm considering are 114060 Submariner, ceramic no date, and the 116500 LN Daytona, ceramic white dial. The Omegas I'm considering are the ceramic blue Seamaster 36.25 and the ceramic bezel ladies Speedmaster 38mm. I realize that suggesting that I will purchase any other Speedy than the professional is likely to be blasphemous to you, but I'm one of those lazy cunts that needs an automatic watch. I like a smaller size, and though a bit exotic, I even love the Arabic numerals and the charcoal sunburst. The dilemma is not about money. Well, not just about money anyway. Rather, it's the functionality and the aesthetics. I think that both Rolexes are better looking than the Omegas. Nothing beats the look of a modern ceramic no-date sports watch. Certainly not Omega, which is no slouch itself, but definitely plays second fiddle. In the basics design ways, where Omega has the upper hand, in my humble opinion, is the fact that it currently offers these more modest-sized sports watches with a discrete date. While Rolex, it is either very indiscreet date or no date at all, unless you buy a Sea Dweller, but the Sea Dweller is too tooly for me. And while I love Rolexes without a date, I tend to throw up a bit in the back of my mouth whenever I see any model with a Cyclops, because I realize that is my opinion, and that there are people who love the Cyclops. I don't mean to offend anyone. It's a disfigurement of an otherwise flawless design. With Rolex, with a Cyclops, to me almost Well, not quite. Whilst I dislike the Cyclopses, I like having a date. Fuck me dead. Oxymoron, this guy. Another thing the Omegas have going for them is they're under 40mm, which is great to me because I have average sized wrists. I have hands of a toddler. Here I'm holding a 10-ounce beer. Okay, fair enough. So in conclusion, Rolex has going for it generally prettier, a reputation for near indestructibility. Omega has going for it more modest sizes, a date window that doesn't ruin the watch for me. if I were to go, Rolex is my collection, yada, 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 okie dokie. So, I'm very curious, what do you guys do? What would you do in my shoes? Thanksgiving, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's start again. The gold Centura. I remember I had a lady Centura, and I fucking sold it. I wholesaled it out. I fucking wish I hadn't. That was a cool watch. Cool watch. I loved it. You know, wholesale, I got $1,100 for it. Aussie. I was silly to sell it. 18 karat solid gold. 18 karat yellow gold, ladies. The men's ones are fair bit more valuable, but still, I was an idiot to do that. You're going to have 2 cents. That's fine, no problems. Okay, I honestly say to you, I'd get a Centura and a date. Sorry, a Centura and a tank. That's the way I'd go. Okay? 1 Centura is enough for anyone. Okay? Believe you me. Okay, now we're going to look at your moral decision there. Now look, you can't... You want to buy the same brands. Okay. For starters, the Omegas, the only really waterproof chronographs is the Omega Speedmaster chronograph and the Daytona. That's it. My advice to you, fuck, you're whiny. You're a bit whiny. Bit fucking whiny. I would definitely say you gotta go Rolex, man. Go Rolex. Go no date sub. Cool. Daytona. A lot cheaper to go Omega. Hell of a lot cheaper, but go Rolex. Go Rolex. Okay, go Rolex. It's a no-brainer. Go Rolex. No-brainer indeed. Rolex! Rolex. No-brainer. It's a no-brainer at all. Go Rolex. Go Rolex. You have to go Rolex, wouldn't you? I'm not even going to talk to you about wearing a lady's ceramic Speedmaster. I mean, fuck. Come on, man. Work with me, not against me, big boy. You have to go Rolex. You have to go Rolex. Okay, you gotta go Rolex. That's it. Go Rolex, okay? Go Rolex, Rolex, Rolex. You've got to go Rolex. Do you have to go ceramic, but? See, I kind of think the non-ceramic, better investment potential, slightly cheaper, not paying any stupid premium on the Daytona. I reckon the steel bezel one is actually sturdier. You drop something of ceramic or give it a ding, it's fucked. It'll chip like a... I'd go pre-ceramic. Go for the 14060, 2-line, even more aesthetically beautiful. Or you could go for the Sea Dweller, pre-ceramic, and I'd go for a Daytona with the steel bezel, the old one. I'd even go maybe a Zenith movement. That's still modern. It's still modern. You'd have to go Rolex. I'm sorry, it's a no-brainer. You'd have to go Rolex. I'd be giving you false advice if I told you to go Omega. No way in the world go Omega. You go Rolex. Rolex has got the cachet. It's got the charm. Go Rolex. Okay, I'm not going to say it over and over again, but Rolex! Rolex. Gotta go Rolex. Fuck that Omega shit. Omega's for people who can't afford a Rolex, okay? The only decent Omega is the Omega Speedmaster. Man on the fucking moon. Every other one is a fucking compromise. And Omega, I mean, they had great days. The 70s, they had a really... I think they were better than Rolex. When they had things like the Flightmaster, they had the Speedmaster Mark II, they had the Pro Prof. They were kick-ass fucking Omegas. But go Rolex. It's a love-hate relationship. You're not going to understand it. You just got to follow my lead. Go fuck. I know it's going to be much, much, much more expensive. If you can't afford it, well, that's another story. Go amigo. But you're telling me it's not about the money. It's more the aesthetics. Go fucking Rolex. Rolex, fuckers.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece. We adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000, it's like if you put money in the safe deposit box. And 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on time, simply the best.